What's going on, guys? Colin here, Cowabunga Gaming, for your weekly news update. Alright, let's see, what do we got going on this week? My mind's a little flustered. It's kind of going everywhere at the moment. I mean, one of the biggest reasons is because I just got finished downloading the Hitman Italy Sapienza. I don't know how to say it. I just got downloading the next episode 2 for Hitman, so I'm kind of anxious. I want to play it, get some video recording going on it, and deliver it to you. Alright, well, let's see, what do we got going on? Well, alright, so actually, the first thing I wanted to go over with you guys is I just happened to come across this I was just scrolling through crap today, seeing what news was out there and whatnot, and I happened to, you know what, that's gonna be a really loud sorry guys. I happened to come across this little article here that I believe briefly went over just really quick, and it was pretty interesting to me, so want you guys to hear about it. So first thing is, it says John Romero's new shooter reflects the games of his past like Doom and Quake, but it also brings a larger focus on narrative. Doom co-creator John Romero's new studio, Nightworks game, has announced Blackroom, a new first-person shooter that is set to recapture the gameplay and action that his previous games like Quake are known for. We got the chance to talk to Romero about the game stories, its environments, and exactly what type of shooter Blackroom is. Blackroom's story revolves around Hoxar, Inc.'s Blackroom, which is a holographic simulation technology that can be used for everything from entertainment to military training. This is called predictive memory technology, and it was designed to make the most realistic experience possible. Of course, technology isn't without its bugs, and the Blackroom has some pretty significant issues. You're put into the shoes of Santiago Sonora, Hoax's chief H-Noid engineer, I don't know what that is, and you have to find the problem and solve it by traveling through several different simulations. Some of the environments include a Victorian mansion, a Wild West ghost town, a pirate ship galleons. Okay, that's cool. With the story taking place across several very different simulated locations, we ask Romeo about how Nightwork Games is ensuring the Black Room as a whole isn't watered down by the vast changes of setting. So first, everything that is happening, and is happening inside Blackroom. This is a company, Hoxar, that happens to deal in mixed realities. They have military sims and entertainment sims and many more. This gives us a huge range of options to play with. However, what they also have is a pretty serious problem, and that problem is the unifying conflict that files all this together, he explained. In order to address what's happening in Blackroom, they have to explore where it's happening at the source across these various hollow sims. Ultimately, all these things come together in the seriously abstract level design that is my thing. Obviously, he designed the game to play to my strengths. Romeo added that his upcoming shooter will feature similar gameplay to what he's done in the past, like rocket jumping, strafe jumping, and circle strafing, and of course shooting. But he added that Blackroom will also see a large focus on narrative. It's going to be the kind of classic gameplay. The experience that you had there is what I want to make happen in Blackroom. But I also want to have the narrative that Half-Life 2 does, so well that's integrated into the gameplay. In my stuff, I always have pauses and then lots of combat, and then pauses and suspense and all that stuff. The parts where there are pauses and suspense, it might be their narrative sections that are trying the story together, but they won't be long pieces. I know the player is smart, so I'm going to assume that he knows what's going on half the time. On top of the single-player, Black Room will also feature a variety of multiplayer options like co-op, 1 versus 1, deathmatch, and free-for-all arena in 6 built-in multiplayer maps. The game will also include full mod support and the tools to create community maps. However, Romeo says that he isn't going for the esports crowd. This is a single-player campaign shooter, and with everybody jumping into esports, I think people also want to play a single-player campaign. So I'm super happy to make one, he said. I think the challenge modes that I'm putting in Black Room are going to be really fun for people who play both single-player and multiplayer. Well, you definitely got to thank him for that one, because I'm a single-player kind of guy. I never really got into the whole multiplayer thing, so I appreciate what he's doing here. The challenge mode will present players with unique and difficult goals as opposed to the ones you'd find in the main solo campaign. You're going to be able to choose basically whichever levels that's in the game and run it as fast as you can with whatever kind of stipulation you want in it. If you want to go through the game and just punch and get a Tyson title that you can say, I'm going to do the Tyson challenge on Boot Hill Showdown Saloon or something, and then bam, it starts and you go as fast as you can, and if you get killed, it starts again. It's recording your playthrough, and when you're done, it will upload your demo to the leaderboards so everyone can see how you did. And what time you did it in. Black Room marks the reunion of Romero and ID Software co-founder Adrian Carmack, no relation to John Carmack, another ID co-founder, who Romero said is incredible to work with. Again, Carmack serves as Nightworks art director and says the setting of Black Room offers a lot of artistic freedom. It's been great working with John again, and we're really setting out to produce a visceral first-person shooter, said Carmack. Because of the Black Room setting, we have a lot of freedom to create environments that players might not expect in a first-person shooter. Black Room technology lets its users enter just about any universe imaginable and gives them the power to alter that world. That gives me a lot of artistic freedom. Romero created a new Doom level back in January, which he called a warm-up in the README file. Now that he's announced Black Room, it's clear what he was warming up for. Black Room is set for release on PC and Mac in the winter of 2018. It's currently on Kickstarter with a funding goal of $700,000. Backing the project at $29 will be enough to get you a digital copy of the game, while kicking in more money can get you rewards like a physical edition box with the game stored on a thumb drive, assisting in the design of a monster, and a 2-hour weapon design Skype session with Romero. You can find out more on Black Room's funding page. Now, that is all about that game. Now, obviously, of what I just read there, there's definitely no signs that it's going to PS4 or Xbox One right now, so I don't know. If they come out with more about it, I'll obviously let you guys know, so that you have an idea of what the hell's going on with it. But it looks as of right now, it's just a PC and Kickstarter game. So I myself probably won't play it either because I have a PC, but it's not. My PC is not good enough to run that kind of game. It ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah! By the way, guys, I got myself a new mug. It's beautiful. It's elegant. It's wonderful. Check it out. Yeah. Awesome sauce. I know, right? It's badass. I love it. Da 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 da. I love my mug. And next thing we're going for, ladies and gentlemen, I know that a lot of you are into the Walking Dead game series from, I think it's Telltale. I never played any of them that ever came out, and it wasn't that I wasn't interested in it or anything, I just never played them. But I'm sure the majority of you know that what I want to go over is with the Walking Dead game Season 3 details. Returning character confirmed, apparently. So let's look at it here real quick for you guys. Telltale's Season 3 of The Walking Dead is expected to kick off this year, and now Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman has teased some details about the upcoming season, including returning character Clementine. In a video from IGN, Kirkman talked about the trust he has in Telltale and the writers it uses to expand the world of his zombie apocalypse series. Additionally, he talked about where Season 3 fits in the series timeline. Series 3 of the Telltale series is really exciting to me just because the way that the timeline works. Season 3 will actually be getting pretty close to where we are in the comics concurrently. Like, the books that are coming out now are roughly in the same time frame that Season 3 will be in. There's a lot of really cool, really exciting things coming that I don't think people will expect. Sorry, guys. Kirkman also discussed Season 2 protagonist Clementine, who will be returning in some form in Season 3, with the series now taking place closer to when the current comic series is. We can expect to see a Clementine who's aged a few years since the second season. We'll be checking in on Clementine again, so we'll be seeing her, seeing where she's at and what's going on with her, which is going to be great, stopping short of confirming what role she plays in the third season. He added that you'll see more connection to the comics in the upcoming season as well. I think similar to the McConaughey series, there will probably be some more comic book elements that will be working into things in some interesting ways, he explained. I don't want to reveal too much, but I'll definitely go hand in hand with the comics a little bit more than Season 2 did. The Walking Dead Season 3 is expected to launch this year on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's possible the game will come to more platforms than that. And that's all I got for that right now. Oh man, I cannot stop coughing. I keep on getting a tickle in the back of my throat. What the hell? It's really annoying. Alright, so they got more on Telltale. Obviously news right there. I don't have a ton of info for you guys on all that, but at least it was something. And like I said before, I never played any of the Telltale Walking Dead games. I watched... crap. I think it might have been Season 1? Honestly, I don't remember. I think it was Season 1. It came out like a couple years ago, and I believe I watched some of them on... the hell's his name? Darkside Phil, because I watch his stuff from time to time. I watched him on his channel, you know, like I said, it was a couple years ago. I just briefly looked at him, and it seems cool. I like the whole cartoon design. And Telltale is also the one that is creating the new Batman game that's supposed to be released in sometime this summer, which I'm definitely going to play that. That's all I really know about it. I don't, like I said, I don't really know too much. I don't have a ton of info for you guys on it. I just got that little bit that right there. It's just so you guys have some form of an idea, something to go off of, you know. And then the next thing I want to go over real quick with you guys that I know has a pretty big following, and I'm definitely a fan of it. Outlast. The game that scared the shit out of everybody. I love this game. It was fun as hell. I constantly always had I constantly had goosebumps always going up my arms and crap, and I was constantly like, you know, like nervous as hell, like looking around corners, making sure no one's gonna jump out at me. It was crazy. I loved that game. Now, when I originally played it, I didn't record any of it because I didn't have a gaming channel at that point in time. I kind of wish I did have a gaming channel just so it would be on there now, but I mean, I suppose I could go back and play it again and just re-record it, but it's not going to be the same, you know? I don't think the jump scares will get me again, but then again, I could be wrong, and maybe they will, and I'll piss my pants a little. I have no idea. I don't know, I might do that later on down the road. Right now I can't. I'm too backed up on games right now, so I don't have the time to squeeze anything in. So, what we got for you here is a little bit about Outlast 2, the sequel that is coming out, which I cannot wait for. It's going to be so awesome. What do we got here for you guys? Guys and gals. Alright. Outlast 2's opening moments are just as dark, atmospheric, as haunting as the predecessor, the 2013 breakout horror title, Outlast. A suffocating darkness has descended onto a remote desert town, and in Outlast 2 you plunge right into it through quiet houses, dim cellars, and sprawling cornfields. Something sinister is hiding in all that black. After the first Outlast release in 2013, developer Red Barrel proved it could use atmosphere to its advantage, eliciting fear in the cells of the game's abandoned asylum. Judging by a recent demo, Outlast 2 seems to be earning its jump scares as well. They don't seem forced, but rather capitalized on a rising well of dread. As one of the two investigative journalists who stumble into the town in the American Southwest, you're equipped with only a video camera, much like the first Outlast. The mechanic means you'll have to scavenge for batteries in toolboxes and kitchen drawers. This hoarding mentally seems even more necessary in Outlast 2. Survival times. Oh, great. So they upped the ammo. Jesus. During the demo, my screen went completely back without the green tint of the camera's night vision effect. The ever-decreasing battery life adds a playable tension to the already grim proceedings. What's more, the camera's zoom function highlights things that I might not want to see. A ghostly villager with a butcher knife, for instance, is a brief flash in the distance before he steps back into the darkness. I turn my camera off before I can see more. Ignorance helps. Aside from the camera, there's not much to Outlast 2's gameplay. If the demo is any indication, the game's mechanics function only to foster fear. At the press of a button, you can glance back over your shoulder. The better to glimpse whatever might be chasing you. There's a sense of sadism involved. It might be tempting to see your pursuers, but it might... Oh, but it won't mitigate the panic that's setting in. The first Outlast took a somewhat open approach to exploration in its decaying asylum. Rooms were closed off at first, but by backtracking through the main floor, basement, and medical wing, the building opened up. In Outlast 2's opening moments, however, things are decidedly linear. The village gives way to a corpse-littered cellar, which leads to a haunted schoolhouse, which funnels you into the house of a bloody killer with a mechanical laugh. Oh, mechanical, Jesus. Maniacal laugh. I don't know how I got mechanical. Maniacal laugh. Then the chase begins and you sprint into a cornfield on the outskirts of town. My demo lasted only 15 minutes, and I'm reluctant to spoil any of the disturbing moments and sudden jumps I found in the darkening desert town. But if any of it's any indication of the final game, it's clear Outlast 2 is working to earn its scares. It has an atmosphere that inspires paranoia. It has that creeping sense of dread that put the series on the map back in 2013. Red Barrel is aiming for a fall 2016 release date, and come that time, I'm curious and hesitant to see what's on the other side of the cornfield. So, I know we gotta have people out there that are excited for Outlast 2 here. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be awesome, and I think it's probably gonna scare the crap out of me again. and I'm looking forward to it. Bring it on. Otherwise than that, that is the news for this week that I have for you guys. This week and next week, let's see, I already finished Mirror's Edge Catalyst Beta. I wound up getting in. I didn't think I was going to get in, but I did get in. I finished that last night. All the footage is uploaded. I only got 9 videos of it because, again, it was a beta and it was only 2 hours of story missions that I did. So I got all that uploaded for you guys to watch, find out what it's all about. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. The graphics, the way they make Glass City look, it's so shiny. Like, seriously, so shiny, but it's awesome. And I cannot wait for that to come out. Now, wait a second. Is that one of the ones that got canceled? Not canceled, sorry. No. Ignore the canceled part. It got delayed. It was supposed to be May 24th. It was supposed to come out. But they delayed it because they wanted to take info from the beta and make sure that they could critique it and make it as good as they possibly can before release. And with between them releasing the beta now and them releasing the game at May 24th, they felt that it wasn't enough time to take all the critiquing and everything and make it better. So they pushed it back 2 weeks, and now it's coming out June 7th. So just keep that in mind, guys. Remember that Mirror's Edge Catalyst got delayed until June 7th. And then the final product's coming out, and everything should be copacetic. Unless they delay it again, but I don't think they're going to. So, there's that. And, like I said in the beginning of the video, the new Hitman Italy Sapienza, if that's correct of how you're supposed to say it, I don't know. The new Hitman Episode 2 has now downloaded, and it is ready to go. So, I'm going to be playing that later on tonight, and I'll be uploading the footage. I cannot wait for that, because I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. Sorry, guys. And that is all I got for you for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next week to see what is going on in the world of Colin with Cowabunga Gaming. Oh, by the way, guys, if you like what's going on, push that like button, give me a couple likes, and hopefully subscribe to my channel. And I got content that comes out every single week. Majority of the time, I upload videos every single day. So there is lots and lots of content for you guys on my channel to go through. So, and that's all I got for right now. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you got any comments, you want to comment on anything that I've said today, throw it in that comment section, and I will definitely make time to reply to you guys. Sorry. And that is all I got for today for you guys, alright? This is Colin, Cowabunga Gaming, signing out. Deuces.